In 2009 we had accreditation to Australian standards, but the reason I embraced the accreditation scheme of the Federal Safety Commission at the time was it was something that offered us a level above the Australian standards, and you know, that's been my vision, to always be at the best industry practice. I knew that the company would grow. The issue around additional sites meant that I really needed a system of management that would ensure that I could deliver consistent outcomes. When we first went for accreditation under the scheme, there was a level of pushback, but very, very quickly, all of our staff embraced the concept of industry best practice and could really see the vision where we were aiming to be at. And that made it a lot easier to implement the system, because the hardest part about this has been implementing the change. It's the change that's difficult, not the system once it's in place.
Safety in any company should be driven from the top. It really needs to be owned by the people running the company, because they also drive the dollars that go into it. In application on the site with the guys at the coalface, they don't need to read a book about things. They need to know what's expected of them. When we work on a procedure to redevelop it, we sort of think, is it a masterpiece? Because if they are, then people will find them clear, easy to understand and easy to reference. That's what we aim to do, is make things effective for the guys that are out there, because they're the ones doing the hard work.
You can adapt your own processes to achieve the outcomes that the accreditation scheme expects. And that's the secret to it as well. If you can adapt the procedures to what you're doing already, then you'll have a system that's robust, that's efficient, and will be embraced. A key feature of the accreditation scheme is its approach to risk assessment and how it helps us to implement procedures which really consider all the risks that are happening on each individual site. It's bespoke for every project. We've seen more projects as we've grown, more sites, and our injury and our incident statistics are improving continually.
We've been through accreditations, through the federal safety, and the last one we went through, our result was to have no corrective actions. We have a good rapport with WorkSafe inspectors, and I think being involved in the scheme, they can see we're out there trying to achieve good outcomes. Along the way, we're engaging everyone in the process, and people are really starting to see the benefits. Our guys out on site, they're working much more effectively.
Benefits we've seen from having an accredited system, certainly a change in culture. The culture of not just our staff, but everyone who works for us is better. You know, we're not perfect, no one ever is. There will always be issues, but that process of continual improvement, driven largely by the ongoing auditing process, is really healthy. It's pushing us, and indeed all others who are accredited under the scheme, to aim for a higher level than just that which legislation demands. Let's not injure anyone. We want no injuries on our sites.